on the haircut
I did see his picture.
and its significance.
To be completely honest, and it's weird because I didn't like Suicide Squad. Let me just put that on the table.
Mm-hmm.
So I might be a little biased because I really didn't like Suicide Squad at all. I really didn't. So I don't really know what the haircut could do to really make me interested. I really don't. You know, it's different with Justice League, where I don't think it was a bad movie. So the Snyder cut is a different story because I don't think Justice League was a bad movie. I think that personally, I think Suicide Squad is one of DCEU's worst movies, and to me, Suicide Squad is one of the worst comic book movies ever made.
Okay, that's intense.
I don't like the movie at all, and I was actually one of the people who was very much excited to see it. But I do not like the Suicide Squad movie at all. So what his cut is going to bring, unless his cut is a completely different movie, and even when I saw how his first vision of Enchantress was, I wasn't impressed. So, I mean, that's just kind of where I am with the haircut. And again, I have to be real honest, because I didn't like the first movie at all. I don't know if there's anything that interests me. I honestly, if I had to list my worst superhero movies ever, I actually think Ben Affleck's Daredevil is better than Suicide Squad. I think Elektra was a better movie.
I still haven't seen Elektra.
Okay, I actually think Thor: The Dark World was better. To be honest, I think Suicide Squad for me is the. I mean, unless you want to, we'll take away Christopher Reeve's last Superman movie, which was like Superman 3 with Richard Pryor or something like that. Let's just take that out. But if we do in the last...
No, that wasn't the last one. I think that was Superman 3 was Richard Pryor. The one was with he fought the guy from the sun.
Yeah, well, I thought that was terrible. The one with Richard Pryor was terrible. But, you know, taking those out, if we do in the last 20 years, yeah, we'll do the last 20 years. So that would be 1990 to 2020, right? No, that'd be 30 years, right?
Yeah, that'd be 30 years.
Okay, so let's do 2000, right, to 2020. In the last 20 years, all those superhero movies that have come out, I think Suicide Squad is the worst superhero movie I've ever seen. I think it's the worst.
That's a bold statement. That's a real bold statement. But
I can be honest with you right now, thinking now, I can't think of in the last 20 years, so we're doing 2000 to 2020, I can't think of a superhero movie that I think was worse.
I mean, that's a bold statement. I mean,
there's
movies I would throw out there for you just to see if you're serious. But I'm not here to test you. I mean, I feel you. I mean, I'm just surprised. The worst.
I'm gonna say it again. I mean,
I believe you. I'm just saying, it's just like, because a lot of people shit on a lot of other movies.
Let me clarify what I'm saying. In the last 20 years, from 2000 to 2020, I cannot think of a superhero movie, whether it be MCU, DCEU, Hellboy, which is not either one of those, Transformers. That includes Transformers. Anything that has to do with superheroes or anything like that. I cannot think of, at this moment, I cannot think of a single superhero movie. And I'm lumping in Transformers and Hellboy and all those things.
Well, I actually like Hellboy. Wait, which Hellboy? All the Hellboys?
No, yeah, what I mean by lumping them in is just as in I'm lumping them in as a superhero movie.
Well, all the Hellboys individually, yeah.
Right. So, because when we say superhero, we think DCEU and Marvel. And
No. I'm talking about all of them. But I mean, when you say Hellboy,
right,
I mean not the character.
Right. That's right. Right. That's why even through Transformers, as we speak right now, from the last 20 years, 2000 to 2020, I cannot honestly think of a movie that I think is worse than Suicide Squad. I can't think of one. And there's a lot on the list that I can't stand. I really hate Transformers The Last Night, and I still found that better than Suicide Squad. And the only reason I said that because for a brief moment in my head, I'm like, yeah, that's a movie I really couldn't stand. And even that I found more enjoyable than Suicide Squad. So when it comes to the David Ayer cut, I'm biased because part of me is like, I really don't care because I don't really think you got something in a different cut that's really going to change anything for me. I really don't. See, the difference with the Snyder cut is I don't hate Justice League. So because I don't hate Justice League and I find redeeming things in it, okay, maybe you got something different. But to be honest, I don't like nothing in Suicide Squad. So whatever cut you have, you got the same actors. You got a lot of the same stuff. So you would have to literally give me a completely different movie.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Justice League is shaping up to be a completely different film. And I follow that, but I do that on the channel for Road to the Snyder Cut. But that's neither in the day.
That's why I stand on it. I'll let you go. You can have the final word because that's why I stand on it.
I mean, no real final word on it for me other than I'm interested. I like movies.
Yeah.
I like movies. Give me a movie. I like to see it, and I'm very interested in it. Hey, look, man, that was one of my most anticipated movies that year. I liked Suicide Squad. I was still disappointed because I expected so much more from it. There was just so much I expected from Suicide Squad that left me still like, dang, man, I thought it was gonna be way better, and I'm mad that I didn't get enough Joker because I've seen clips of the Joker that we've never seen on screen, and the fact that Jared Leto said that you could damn near do a whole movie with the shit that I had recorded, I'm fascinated. I mean, he's not Jared Leto is not no bullshit actor.
No, not at all.
So for me, I'm just interested. I like movies. Give me a movie. I love comic book movies. Yo, if you got another version of it, hey, I'm all for it.
I'll watch it, of course. I'm a comic book fanatic, so I'll watch it. Make no mistake. I'm a comic book fan. So I'm a movie fan. So if you thought an Ayer cut, even though I have no interest, I'll watch it. And if you surprise me, that's great. And like you, I'll be honest with you. And everybody, and I've always been really honest. I'm a comic book fan, but I was never a DC comic book fan. But and I never was. I mean, Marvel. I was raised reading Marvel comics, so I'm not a DC comic book fan. But Suicide Squad was a highly anticipated movie for me, like you. When I read about it, when I saw the first trailer, I was very much interested in Suicide Squad as just a film and just getting to understand that. And when I went to the movie theater, like I do, I was excited. And through the movie, I said, "What is this?" At the middle of the movie, I said, "What the hell is this?" And when the movie was over, I said, "What the hell is this?" But yeah, if Ayer puts out a different cut, I will gladly watch it. And if you can change my mind, great. But as it stands now, like I said, I even more now stand by my statement. In the last 20 years, I can't think of a superhero movie that was worse.
That's a bold statement. That's a bold statement. No, of course for you. I mean, I'm just thinking about all the movies that people say that are horrible, from Aang's Hulk, which I liked, but some people think that shit is horrible. Then you got the last Hellboy that just came out, which I didn't get a chance to see. It looked like it was horrible. I heard it was horrible. I like the first two Hellboys, but no one shits on that. There's just so many movies that even Fan Four Stick, which I don't care what anyone says, I actually like Fan Four Stick. I ain't seen it in a minute, but I liked Fan Four Stick. I go for up to a point, it just goes off the rail. But the first two acts of the film actually was engaging for me. It was, but like I said, these are movies people all across the board pan. And just to hear that you say the biggest standout, and obviously I'm sure we bust our brains, and there's no need to have to bust your brains over it. But the fact that that's the first thing that you come to in the first 20 years, that's you just straight up don't like. That's yo, that's powerful. That's powerful. I mean, I'll let you have it, man. I'll let you have it, man. But last final thoughts on the haircut?
If it comes out, I'll definitely watch it. You know, I definitely watch it out. Like I said, it's not something I'm interested in, but if it comes out, I definitely will watch it. You know, and I will root for. And believe me, I'm always rooting for a movie to be good, because rooting for a movie to be bad just means I wasted my time.
Yeah, I never understood
for a movie to be good.
I never really quite understood. I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't say I understood it. Didn't understand it, but I really don't understand wanting to see a movie fail. I get it and I don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean, because I understand tribalism. You know what it is? I understand tribalism enough to see why people could, Marvel, DC, I remember, but
let's put it this way.
With comic books, like, I don't know, like I said, let's
put it this way.
Your thoughts?
You know how we were talking in the beginning, introducing ourselves, and you talked about you would love to go to the movies, but money, right?
I mean, that's been one of the reasons why I didn't go to the theaters a lot.
So to me, wishing a movie is bad is you just wasted your money.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's how I look at it. So why would I spend $20 on a ticket? Maybe if I get food. So let's say the $30 to $40, and then just a 2-hour time. You just wasted 2 hours of your time, and you wasted about $30, $40 on to hope to have a bad experience. I don't understand that thought process.
You know what it is? I
would rather go to a movie like The Ayer cut. I would rather go to a movie and say, I'm watching because I like movies, but I have no interest in it, and leave the movie and go, wow. I had no interest in that movie, but wow.
Oh yeah, I'd hope people would be that way when they go to the movies.
No, I will say this. I did say that I think Suicide Squad is the worst one I've seen. I haven't seen Birds of Prey. So maybe
this was your olive branch, sir.
That might change my mind.
I actually see Birds of Prey, and I haven't done a review on the channel yet. I've been meaning to.
So that might change my mind. So
you know what? I am very interested on what you think. Your thoughts on Birds of Prey. That would be very interesting.
Matter of fact, you know what? For the audience and you, because I have Amazon, I will watch Birds of Prey tomorrow.
It's on Amazon?
Yeah.
You know what? They did say some of the movies were licensed elsewhere before they came over to whatchamacallit.
Yeah. So it's on Amazon. It's like $3 to rent. So for the audience, and for you, tomorrow, which is already Saturday, in the morning, I will watch Birds of Prey.
Okay.
I will watch Birds of Prey.
Okay.
Because I always see it when I go to Amazon. I always think about it. I never do, but since we did bring up this conversation, I will watch Birds of Prey, and I'll be obviously Saturday now. So in the next 8 hours, I'll watch Birds of Prey.
Depending on how I feel, I might give it a watch too and get the review out the way. I might actually I might do the Pepsi challenge. I might do the Pepsi challenge and give that one a shot. Again, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna crap on it. I like movies anyway, so I could watch it. But if you're gonna sit here and tell me, yo, like I could watch Joe Schumacher's Batman, but I look at that as not an offshoot of Tim Burton's per se. I look at it as a mashup. The bastard child between Tim Burton and what Adam West's variation. If they was to have a child, that would be the Schumacher's universe. And I hope that's, and I don't say that with negativity.
Maybe that George Clooney one was worse than Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But that's before 2000.
Oh yeah.
But that's before 2000.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That is.
2000.
Yeah, I mean it's still. I mean, yeah. If you, I mean, yeah, that's still within the range of what you're saying. I mean, I can't. I wouldn't be that bold personally, but it's not about what I think, so it doesn't really matter. But all right, that's your final word. Let's go into Bill and Ted real quick because this is gonna be a fascinating